Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Vlogmas video. This is day 7 and today's Advent devotional reading is all about Nazareth. Alright y'all, so if you are stumbling upon this for the first time, let me just do a little bit of logistics here. Today we're going to do an Advent devotional for the first part of this video, then we're going to cut to Advent calendar openings with the hubs, and then we're going to go into the actual content of the video with the title and all that stuff. So just want to mention that if you're new here, we have timestamps down below if you want to skip around, all that good stuff. But I want to start each video all about Jesus. And today we are reading out of Star of Wonder, Angela Hunt. This is an Advent devotional, and I'm loving reading this each day because I'm getting so much out of it, learning so much. And today we're still on the places of Christmas. Tomorrow we will talk more about the prophecies of Christmas in part 2 of this devotional. Today we're going to talk about Nazareth. And this is so profound to me, so let's get into it. Again, the whole thing has been just profound. Like, just every little detail here is so important. Even down to each place and just everything tied in. You just never thought about some of these things. So, the scripture for today is, and he, we're talking about Joseph, went and lived in a city called Nazareth to fulfill what was spoken through the prophets that Yeshua shall be called a Nazarene. And that's Matthew 2:23. There are two opinions about what Matthew meant when he wrote this verse. The first is that the word Nazareth should be translated, now you know I'm not gonna be able to say this, but Nazarios, which is akin to the Hebrew principle Nazir, meaning one who is protected or kept. Those who interpret this verse this way believe Matthew was referring to Hosea 11:1, saying that Jesus was called out of Egypt where he had been protected, just as Israel protected in a time of famine. Nothing in Scripture contradicts that, but the prevailing opinion holds that Matthew was in fact referring to Isaiah 11:1. Then a shoot will come forth out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch will bear fruit out of his roots. Matthew must have been employing a play on words. Nazareth comes from the Hebrew word netzer, which means branch or offshoot. Matthew 2:23 confirms Isaiah's prophecy that the Messiah would come from the line of Jesse, father to King David. So Nazareth was situated halfway between the Mediterranean and the Sea of Galilee. At that time, Nazareth was a town of less than 500 people, not as small as Bethlehem or as large as Jerusalem. A major highway cut through it, so the people of Nazareth were accustomed to seeing travelers from different nations come through there. And so they were also accustomed to seeing the Romans because the city was housed with the Roman garrison that controlled the northern Galilee as well. So there was Jewish hatred of the Romans. It was so intense, all of those sort of things, where the city residents could have been consorting with the enemy, that kind of thing. And so to call someone a Nazarene indicated utter contempt. When Philip told his brother Nathanael that he had found the one Moses and the prophets wrote about, Nathanael replied, "Nazareth, can anything good come from there?" John 1:46. But someone did. The branch of David, the servant Messiah. Not long after beginning his earthly ministry, Jesus returned to his hometown and attended the synagogue on Shabbat. He would have seen familiar faces and different people there that he knew, his parents, half-siblings, all of that. So this is when he goes into the synagogue, and there's all these other worshipers there, and he reads the scrolls of the Torah in front of them and the prophets. Because he had began to teach and preach, he must have been invited to read that part of the scriptures at the Shabbat service. One always stood to read the scriptures and sat to teach. When the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was handed to him, Jesus opened the scroll and stood and found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set free the oppressed, and to proclaim the year of Adonai's favor." He closed the scroll and gave it back to the attendant and sat down. All eyes in the synagogue were focused on him. Luke 4:18-20. Why was every eye focused on Jesus? Because he had violated their tradition by only reading half of the required number of verses. What was he thinking? In hindsight, his actions made sense. He could not read the entire prophecy because the remaining verses were not being fulfilled that day. Jesus looked at his neighbors and said, "Today this scripture has been fulfilled in your ears." Luke 4:21. And so all of the people, you've seen it in different movies and things portrayed. I know I've seen it in that, like the Bible miniseries when that happened. And they get an uproar, right? Everyone gets upset and they just go crazy when he says this. They're filled with rage, it says in Luke 4:28-30. They drove him out of the town and brought him as far as the edge of the mountain on which their city had been built in order to throw him off the cliff. But passing through the middle of them, he went on his way. As far as we know, the people of Nazareth knew next to nothing about who Jesus really was. They wanted a healer and freedom fighter, not a teacher who talks about Gentiles and works miracles in Capernaum. Why didn't God open their eyes? Did he want them to remain in the dark? Perhaps for a little while at least, because others needed saving too. God have intended to hide the Messiah from the majority of his chosen people. The passage from Isaiah implies that the Messiah would be like one hiding the face from his people. Did God ever hide other deliverers? Go into talking about Joseph that we talked about yesterday. It says, remember Joseph, though he suffered imprisonment and slavery, after many years he was elevated to a throne and reunited with his family. Though Jesus suffered imprisonment and death, he has been elevated and will one day be recognized and worshipped by his Jewish family. Zechariah 12:10. And this part got me. Joseph's brothers did not recognize him because they saw him exalted on a throne. Jesus' neighbors did not recognize him because they saw him as the carpenter's son. While Joseph was hidden from his brothers, he saved thousands who were not the sons of Abraham. While Jesus remains hidden from most Jews, he is saving thousands who are not the sons of Abraham. Yet the true nature of Jesus was not hidden from everyone in Nazareth. After his resurrection, his brothers and sisters accepted him. They and many others recognize the light of the world. I love that so much. And then we have a devotional that's really touched me. I know we're a little bit over on our time here, but we're here. I've been trying to keep this 6 to 8 minutes, but I'm struggling because there's so much goodness in this. A moment of wonder. We of the 21st century have been exposed to so much light. We have access to Bibles, churches, television miniseries, radio programs, Christian websites, and books galore. Surrounded by such illumination, it's sobering to realize so many still walk in darkness. I was raised in a Christian family, so I made the decision to follow Christ as a child. But my husband and many of my friends, oh yeah, this got me. I may cry. Many of my friends surrendered their lives to Christ as adults, and they remember what their lives were like in the before Christ days. Every party came with a hangover, every high came with a low. Relationships come and went, emotions were wild, and life often seemed pointless. Perhaps you remember your own BC days. Let those memories soften your heart towards those who have not yet met the Messiah. In our Bibles, we have the necessary revelation of God, all that we need to understand why and how Christ came. We can share that good news. What better time than to share it during the month of December when half of the world is celebrating Christmas? Take a string of lights to your agnostic friend and say, let me tell you about the true light born in Bethlehem. Woo! That got me. Reading it out loud. Oh my gosh. That is so true, y'all. And I mean, I definitely remember my before Christ days. I've talked about it before. The Lord, thank the Lord for deliverance, y'all. Truly. How can we shine light to others? That's just such a reminder of that and what our purpose here on earth is for. So, sorry, your girl got emotional. It happens, right? When we're talking about the Lord, he just touches our hearts. I hope this touched your heart today. Sorry, I talked for a little bit, but well, some good stuff. Such good stuff. I hope that you all were blessed by that today. Tomorrow we'll talk all about the prophecy of Christmas, part 2, and it's going to be prophecies of the coming Messiah. So thank you all for being here, and let's get on to the Advent calendar openings.
Hey y'all, we're back.
Day 7.
So I'm going to start us off today. So it looks like another pack, so bear with me. I know a lot of these, the newer Pokemon, I don't even know all of them.
It's fun.
But this is, like I said, a holiday set, so it's
even if they don't know, they still love to see the hubs, right?
It's just something fun.
We still love to see the hubs and all the content, you know what I'm saying?
So here's another fun pack. It's another, it's a Scarlet and Violet, so.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, so this has some newer Pokemon on it.
Let's see.
We'll see. Maybe they'll have a random Pikachu card in there. Everybody knows who Pikachu is.
Everybody knows Pika.
Yeah, Pikachu's.
And what's cool is, like, I think one day, little man, he'll be into this.
Yeah,
cards.
he'll.
That'll be something they can, like, bond on.
I'm building a nice little binder for him someday with some really nice cards.
Bless it.
These are just fun cards. These aren't like the high end,
Yeah.
you know, but. So, Dolive, that's a cute little.
That is cute.
That's a cute little girl Sprout Pokemon. Quaxley. Oh, you know that from the.
The Quaxley.
This is the one from the McDonald's. Yeah, if you could, they have a hollow version of McDonald's.
That is cute.
So I actually know that one.
Well, it's basically a duck.
Watrell? That's actually a cool little yellow. Wow, like a.
It's almost like Pikachu.
Yeah, it's got like a
electric.
It's
Pokemon.
a reverse hollow, so it's electric. Watrell, like kilowatt.
That's cool.
Kind of cool.
All right.
All right. Well.
I like those better than the ones you got the other day.
Yeah.
For yesterday's.
So now up to Amanda.
What day is it?
Number 7.
I'm glad I
gotta keep her straight. Let's see if I can find it.
It's right here.
Oh, it's really tiny. So
I bet it'll be like a stand.
Random cups in the way.
The little thing is like a holly on the outside of it, like Christmas holly. It's really small. Let's see. It's a button.
Ooh, a collectible one.
The hub's gonna take this.
Let me see this. Oh, what is it? Oh, is that Dolby?
Oh, what is that?
Oh, let me see.
That's a no for me. I like some Harry Potter stuff.
Okay, well, this is. I'm not sure who this is. Who is this?
We won't even show close up.
Honestly, for a second, if you guys can see this,
they cannot see that. They don't need to see that.
I thought this. If you zoom in, I thought this was Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Look at this. That looks like Gollum. We'll say this is Gollum from Lord of the Rings because that's what it reminds me of.
I thought it was.
This is literally Smeagol. Okay, guys.
Wait a minute.
If you know, you know. Okay.
We need a Lord of the Rings advent calendar.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
This is some dude eating a fish.
I'm gonna say that's Gollum, guys. They put Gollum in this. Honestly, could it be one of the? It could be one of those.
This is the bust.
That one.
I thought this would have been something cool.
So you either get cool stuff or weird. That was
joke.
That was kind of weird. So okay.
That is weird.
That was number 7. Peace.
Bruh, I feel like this clip was wasted.
Hey,
all right,
we got some cards. We got some stuff. I don't know.
What are we doing? It's fine. All right, we will see y'all tomorrow with day 8. All right, y'all. So today we're gonna talk about my sweatshirt and my t-shirt collection. So many of you all have made comments about my shirts, my sweatshirts, how much you love them. You want to know where I bought them. And several had actually said, hey, it'd be really cool if you did like a sweatshirt collection. And I thought that'd be fun. And then I got to thinking, well, I ought to throw in my shirts as well and just kind of show you all of the different hoodies and sweatshirts and long sleeve, short sleeve, like just different t-shirt designs that I have. And over the years I have collected quite a lot. I will show you today the ones that are more festive, scripture based, and some of them I couldn't find. I know I've got some in the laundry somewhere, but these are also pretty wrinkled, so ignore that. But I will tell you where I get them from, all that good stuff. Links will be down below and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first thing I'm holding here is this Merry and Bright hoodie that I got off Etsy. I will leave the shop down below for this. I don't remember them right off. So Etsy shops are hard for me to remember, but I will leave them where you can find them. And this is a really great quality. It's that more like, I don't know the material of this, but you can feel it pretty slick on this. So I don't know how, I haven't washed it a ton, so I don't know over time how if you wash it a ton if it'll come off, but I've not had any issues with it so far. I actually got this last year and it's definitely one of my favorite ones. I get like oversized, so this is a 2X, and I really enjoy just the comfortability of these. This one is a Gildan brand, and I always love the comfort, and it's just very like soft inside. Definitely one of my favorites to wear at Christmas time, just sitting around the Christmas tree, drinking coffee, reading a book, all that good stuff. So very cozy. Now, the shirt that I got, Jesus, coffee, and something else, Christmas cheer. This I got off Love in Faith. I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. I will leave the link down below. A lot of my t-shirts are going to come from there. And I absolutely love that company. They sometimes take a little bit to ship, but I'm fine with that. They're usually pretty cheap. They have good deals. I've not had any issues. I've ordered from them several times. So again, by the way, none of this is like what you would say sponsored or affiliate links on anything. The only affiliate links that I have are going to be Amazon. And if you ever purchase anything from any of the Amazon links I have down below in the description, it can give me a commission sometimes, but it's very small. So I just want to mention that. There is no real sponsored links. These are just my genuine opinions, by the way. So, yeah, the things I enjoy. And this website is definitely one that I've enjoyed ordering from. So they have good faith, shirts, all that good stuff. Very festive. Actually ordered some from Piper and Ivy. I talked about that in my book, we call it Bookish Gift Guide. Look at me. I've also talked about Love and Faith in my Bookish Gift Guide. So you'll see, you're seeing this later. But both of those sites, I have really enjoyed their shirts. Piper and Ivy is one of the newer ones that I learned about from Lindsay from Books for Christian Girls. She has raved about their shirts. And so I went ahead and bought a couple, and I've ordered some more. They ain't here yet, but really excited about getting those other shirts because they have some Christmas ones that I ordered too. So yeah, there's just a couple great sites there that I really enjoy. So let's keep going. And the next thing I'm going to do is just go through the shirts more so. Since I only had that hoodie in my hand because the thumbnail. This is from Love and Faith as well. And it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And it's got the sunflower, the leopard. I love that leopard print. Animal print, we love to see it. And we've got one that I don't know necessarily fits very good anymore. It's extra large, so whatever, but it says Joy. It's pretty worn out where I washed it a lot, so I don't know if I'll wear this year or not, or if I'll just get rid of it, but it is still in my collection. And then this one is also an extra large. This is a Bella Canvas. I'm pretty sure, actually I got this locally somewhere here. So it's Be Kind in yellow. Then I've got one that my friend Chrissy got me, I think for my birthday. Yeah, it's a good day to read a book. I'm trying to read backwards. It's a good day to read a book. Transparency. Anyway, I love this shirt. It's one of my favorites. She got it for me off Amazon. If I can find that, I will link it down below. And then this one is definitely one that's older. I cannot remember where I got this, y'all. Somewhere online somewhere. Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper, Light of the Darkness. My God, that is who you are. I've had this for probably 2-3 years, and I cannot remember where I got it. So, sorry on that one. The next one I have here is a Be Kind to Everyone shirt, and on the back of it, it has an autism reference, because my son has autism, and it says, see the able, not the label, never give up, be kind to everyone, inclusion matters. Different, not less. Practice makes progress. And I got this from this girl who was selling the shirts for a cause. I cannot remember her name, honestly. It was something I saw on Facebook. It was an ad on Facebook. This girl, I can't remember if her name was Jordan. Honestly, I can't remember. My brain. But I love this shirt. It's one of my favorites. I wish I could remember that right off. I'll try to find it. If I can, I'll try to link it. But yeah, my brain. Then I got this shirt from the Capitol, for U.S. Capitol for DC. I don't wear this a lot. It's kind of stiff. Not one of my favorite shirts, but I just got it whenever I went to the Capitol in 2018. So yeah, I had a trip to DC for work where I went up there. So, and then this is one of my favorite shirts. Y'all see me wear this quite a bit. But first, Jesus. And this is, yeah, Love and Faith. I think it's Love in Faith, Love and Faith. I don't know. The stop be below. Brain memory. But this is a long sleeve shirt. It is a 2X, and it's one of my favorites. A little bit oversized, and it's very, very comfy. So love the animal print as well. Then I've got With God All Things Are Possible. Also, I think this is from Love and Faith. Love it, with a pumpkin. And then we've got this one. Haven't worn this in a while, actually. Bloom Where You Are Planted. I think I got this locally somewhere here at a boutique. Love that yellow. Y'all, sunflowers are one of my favorite flowers. Okay, this next shirt is one of my favorites, and it's Love Like Jesus. I haven't worn this in a long time. It is a bit tight on me right now, so I think that's why, but it's definitely one of my favorite designs that I've kept. And I also got this from Live in Faith, pretty sure. And then, let's see. This one I've had for years. No idea. It is Well With My Soul. I think I got this locally, but I haven't worn it in a while. This next shirt, y'all see me wear this all the time. It's very comfy. My sister, Amy, she got me this when she visited from Florida. Y'all see the vlog where we got to finally meet. It was the best. And so I wear this a lot. It is really comfy. It's one of my favorite like lounge shirts that I wear. So yeah. And then I've got this one that I have had for a long time. Blake got me this one Christmas, and it's a Bella canvas shirt that he got locally at one of the boutiques here, and it's just got the Tennessee Tri-Star with all the cities listed here in the circle. And then I'm telling you, I got a lot of shirts. Another shirt, Christmas shirt from Live in Faith. Love Came Down. I've wore this recently in one of my videos, and it's just got Jesus in a manger. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shirts I got last year. And then Merry and Bright, you've seen me wear this in several Vlogmas videos, and you can see, yeah, Love in Faith. Yep. So this is kind of what the back here, you'll see what it looks like. So Love in Faith, loveinfaith.life. That's the website. So hey, found it. Thank you for the t-shirt. But this is one of my favorite long sleeve shirts. It's just so comfortable, and it looks so cute in the videos. So yeah, they just have the brightest colors. Then I've got this one that you've seen me wear quite a bit. It is Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. Also, Love in Faith website. So that's awesome. And some of these may be on there still. Some may not be. I'm just going to leave the link for the general website below, and y'all can kind of check it out in general. This next shirt is one of my favorites as well, and it says Be Kind. My coworker got me this one year for Christmas, or my birthday one, I can't remember. Love that. And then this is another one that one of my coworkers got me for Christmas or my birthday. I think it was Christmas. And it just says Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper, Light in the Darkness. My God, that is who you are. So love that. That's one of my favorite songs. And then I got this shirt, Faith Over Fear. I don't remember where or when. I think I got this in 2020, because you know. And it don't even have where, so I couldn't tell you. I don't even know where I ordered it, honestly. Then I've got this shirt that I recently wore in one of my videos, and it says emotionally attached to fictional characters. I got this from Piper and Ivy. I've also got one that says I'd rather be reading. Where it is, I don't know. So that one I know I can't find. It's probably in the laundry room somewhere, buried. But because I mean, I got a mountain of clothes to do right now. But yeah, so I love their website, honestly. They have the cutest bookish shirts. So yeah, this is one. I saw Nicole Deese wore this on Instagram, and so I was like, I'm gonna find this out. Found it from there, and I was like, oh yeah, that's that site Lindsay from Books for Christian Girls has talked about. So we here, and that's why I got this. Then we have got this one's a couple years old. It's like a Thanksgiving. Let Thanksgiving be more than just a season. I can't read. And so this is also loveinfaith.life. So love that. I wear this quite a bit. It's very comfortable. And I think, nope, wait, that's not all. I got 2 more shirts. I may have more than this, but this is Grateful, Thankful, Blessed from same website, Love in Faith. Love the sunflower design right here. The final shirt that I've got here, which I may have more, but this is just a good collection video, right? So this is He Is Risen with the cross. It's the Easter shirt that I got. I'm pretty sure it Live in Faith as well. All things are possible. Jesus loves me. It is well with my soul. He loves me. He is alive. All the things on here. Strength, Savior, my friend, King, all that stuff. Love this shirt so much. So that's all my shirts. So lots to put up. Now let's look at the sweatshirts. So I have a lot of hoodies and sweatshirts, and this one is honestly one of my favorites. It is one that I got on Etsy, and I will link the store down below. I can find it. This has been probably 3 or 4 years ago, so if I can't find it, I'm sorry, but you can find a lot of these like this on Etsy anyway. So where it has the trees across here, but it's the Gildan brand, and it's just, I love that brand. It's so soft. It's a Jersey's super sweat, and and it's an extra large. I need a 2X in this, so I don't wear it a whole lot because I just like oversized. You know, I could wear this. I've worn this in a couple of videos, but my favorite is like having an extra big, you know. So this one's cute. It's got the pumpkins on it. Grateful, thankful, blessed saying. And I think I got this on Etsy as well. If so, I will link it. Then I've got the Tennessee TriStar hoodie. I got this at Sam's. So, love that. I don't wear that a ton either. I think it's kind of tight. And then this one is one I've worn several times. You know, I talked about my change as a reader video about the whole Outlander thing. So I haven't really been wearing this much, but it's very comfortable, I will say. Fraser's Ridge. And this is an Outlander hoodie that I got on Etsy. So it was pretty expensive too. So I've kept it. Got a few more here. Then I've got just your classic Bass Pro hoodie. Love that. It's very comfortable. Of course, you know, Bass Pro Shop. Love to see it. And this one I think I got at Sam's as well. Don't wear it a lot. It does have a couple stains on it. But it's extra large, but so it's a bit tight. It's okay. I have worn it in a couple videos before. So love that. It is very soft as well. Hoodies over at Sam's. Would love to see that. Then I've got this one that I recently got when I went to Colorado on a work trip. Denver. So like that. Very comfortable. Rocky Mountains. All the things. This one I got also at Sam's. Tennessee. Love a good Tennessee hoodie. So yeah, my favorites. And I went to DC in 2018 for a work trip, and then I also got to go to Mount Vernon in Virginia, so that was a lot of fun to go there. So of course I picked up a hoodie. I'm notorious for picking up hoodies wherever I travel. I don't know what it is. Used to, we'd always just get an ornament, but now I've kind of started picking up hoodies. It just depends on my mood and if I find one I like. That one's really comfortable. And then I haven't really wore this. It's a bit tight again, but I've kept it. In the event I ever lose weight, you know what I'm saying? Coffee and Bible time. There is a stain here. I think it's an oil stain that will not come out. I hate when that happens. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. I haven't really looked up anything about how to get it out, but it's probably settled by now. But Coffee and Bible time. I love their YouTube channel. Haven't really been watching their videos a lot. I'm so behind on videos anyway, so please forgive me if I have not watched yours and commented and all that stuff. Sometimes I've been watching and not commenting, but you know, life is busy. I try to watch some when I can, but I love their videos whenever I get a chance. All right, let's grab a few more. This is from Sam's as well, I'm pretty sure. Said thankful. Oh, there's a stain on that too. See? Look at that. No wonder I ain't wore that one in a while. I had to dig that out of the closet. And then I've got an Arkansas one. I got this at Etsy. Okay, I'll try to find the shop and put it here. This is a recent purchase, so I'm sure I have this. It's an extra large, and it's actually kind of big, so sometimes I have to look at the size. And that is I'm sure it's Gildan, right? Yeah. Gildan's got the most soft ones. I think that Jersey's one is not as soft as I'd like. The Gildan is the best. So, especially oversized. This one is, what brand is it? It's really soft. Valani? Yeah. I got this, and we went to Pigeon Forge. Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. Love that. This group over here, this is it. This one, a lot of you all have asked me about. I talked about it in my, these two next two ones actually, I talked about in my bookish gift guide. Okay. And I don't know why I put these in. This ain't really a bookish one, but anyway. This is one that a lot of you all have asked me about, and it's a really great fall hoodie. It's also got that same, I think it's the same person who sells the Marian Bright that I showed at the beginning in the thumbnail. But, because it's that same material where you feel like it could, like, fall off in the washer, but I haven't had any issues. So, it's one of my favorite pumpkin spice ones that we have. I wear it like all the time in the videos. A lot of y'all like, where y'all got that? So definitely on Etsy, and I will link that shop. And then this one is one I got recently. I need to wash it. I pulled it out of the hamper and it had some stuff on it, so ignore that if you see it. But I wanted to go ahead and show y'all. I wasn't gonna wash it for this video, but Pemberley, Derbyshire, Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy. You already know. There are some on this. I got this on Etsy. There are some on this shop that's like, I don't know if it's this shop or not. I think it was. They had Northanger Abbey, and it was in green. I love that. But I wanted this one more. They are kind of pricey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hoodies are pricey, but they're meant to be. And then I've got this Tennessee one as well. It's another stain. Y'all, do you see this? Look at this. I don't know what happens. Anyway, whatever. No wonder I ain't wore this in a while. This is in my closet, too. You know what? Anyway. Tennessee, Sam's, I'm pretty sure. And then I've got this one. I haven't worn it in a little bit, but I think I got this on Etsy. It's an extra large, so it's a little tight, but it's also Gildan, so it's soft. But Jesus King, we love that. I'm pretty sure it's got a stain somewhere, though. I remember I was going to wear it in a video one time, and I remember it had something on it. The final one, and I think I've got a black one that says Thankful, Blessed, or something just like this. But this is more of like a cut off the shoulder, so I don't wear it a ton. It was in a couple of my videos you've seen, but this is one of my favorites because it's got that material you can hear, and it's like that glitter material, and it's very comfortable, but it does hang off the shoulder a little bit, so that's not my favorite. But I remember when I got it, I don't know where I got this though. I remember when I got it, it was a bit too much off the shoulder for me, for my liking, but I like to wear it for videos and stuff. It's cute. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my hoodies and my shirts that I can show you. I have some from where I went to college. Didn't want to show that, of course. Some for my son's school. Wasn't going to show that either. And more local shirts and things. But these are the ones I could show you. Hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what's your favorite hoodie or shirt down below in the comments. I will try to link everything down below if I can find it. Please forgive me if I can't link everything. But I will try to link as much as possible down below for you all if you want to check it out. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.